Hey everyone, welcome to Nicole Reacts, a show in which Nicole, react to online marketing gurus that I find on the internet. My qualifications for snarky and commentary are that I've owned a marketing company for 15 years. In that time, I've been worked with hundreds of clients on marketing strategy and implementation. So if you want to stick around, I would love that. If you subscribe to the channel, that helps me get toward monetization quicker. If you watch more videos, that helps me get to monetization quicker. So there's a Nicole Reacts playlist on the YouTube channel, as well as on the blog part of our website if you want to see more of this kind of content. So today is part 2 of Kyrsti Snyder. Kyrsti is in an MLM called Savings Highway Global, and she is a Ray Higdon graduate. Pretty sure she is. And she is giving us a masterclass on short form video and maximizing our email list. So we got halfway through it last week, approximately. We started on one video, and then she mentioned this, I guess, playlist of video training. So we went there to get a more detailed training and started watching it. So today we're going to finish that. I'll link to part 1 in the show notes if you want to go catch up with that one. But honestly, you can probably jump in and get what's going on pretty quickly. Most of these MLM trainings are not super deep. So without further ado, let's get back into it.
Sharing my screen again here. Okay. We're going to go over the pinned videos here in just a moment, which is something that was in the module. So a lot of this will be familiar to you, but this is your time to ask questions. Okay.
I thought the masterclass was presenting new material. Why are we just going over stuff that we should already know?
Okay, we'll get to that. Link in bio. You guys can read that information. Not going to go over it. We went over this last week as far as the hook. The point of the FYP. Who can tell me the point of the For You page?
To show you content that you're theoretically going to like based on previous content that you've watched and interacted with.
What is the point of the For You page? What's the point of the For You page? More views. Okay. The more views you get, the more you're on the For You page. Yes, Michael. Discoverability. Yep.
But you can't control whose For You page you show up on. You can put hashtags that seem to attract your audience, or you can use like a trending sound or something. Like there's ways to increase your possibility of landing on more people's pages, but like the whole For You page is literally curated based on the content that the person has watched and interacted with. So
branding. Yep. Biggest thing, Aristotle hit it. Okay. He said discoverability. You're supposed to be discovered. If you want to get on the For You page, you have to be using the 4-step formula of hook, build up, present, value, call to action. The whole thing we talked about last.
You can also get on For You pages for a lot of different reasons besides having a sales video. Trust me.
Week of doing go right here, right now. That's about 1 second long. It goes to your site, right? Your call to action, or drop me a comment now. That's about 1 second, right?
So let me give you some examples of a few things that have appeared on my For You page to give you an idea of the sort of virality or viral nature of the videos that can appear there. I want to talk a little bit about some patterns of things I've seen on my FYP that I think are applicable to other people's FYP. Number 1 is local content. So I go back and forth between upstate New York and Maine. And when I'm in Maine, I get more Maine content and like local based content. So when I'm in Bar Harbor, I'm getting videos of people. I went to Acadia National Park today and this is what I did. Like I'm getting videos like that when I'm in Maine. I don't get them when I'm here in upstate New York. I'm seeing stitches with popular creators. So a stitch is basically where you can take up to 5 seconds of a video from a creator and you can add your part to it. So if a video is going around, you can kind of add your perspective to it. And if the creator is popular and you have an interesting perspective, your video, I think, is more likely to get pushed out. Certain trending sounds, so there are certain things that go around that are popular at different points. I see a lot of interview style content, so clips from podcasts or clips from movies, things like that. So I'm just saying there's certain kinds of content that seems sort of semi-perennial in terms of it appeals to a wide base of people, or in the case of the local content, it appeals to a very certain person who is in that physical area. It doesn't have to just be sales content. Like, if anything, I think you are much less likely to appear on someone's FYP if your stuff sounds salesy. Oh, another genre of content is like either pranks or sort of noticing interesting things, something that is kind of novel that a lot of people can get behind. I can think of 2 examples. There's the guy who feeds the seagull. I think his name is Steven, or the seagull's name is Steven. Anyway, it's a seagull. The seagull gets fed every day. He's tried different foods and everything. So that's novel. The other one that I'm kind of into right now is it's this girl and her boyfriend wears t-shirts every day pretty much, and he has a closet full of them. And what she does is she puts like a little tiny gap and predicts like, okay, he's going to be wearing one of these 2 t-shirts. It went 5 days in a row where he was wearing one of the t-shirts from the gap, and she's running, I think, the experiment now where there's 2 gaps. So anyway, so it's just that stuff that like the whole world can be like, oh, that's interesting, or oh, that's kind of funny, right? I hardly ever see sales content like what she's talking about on my FYP. And out of curiosity, I'm going to go look at some of the amount of views her videos have as we continue watching her videos here.
Those 2 call to actions, the reason it's such a 1 second at the end is because then the person has to watch it again, but not because they couldn't understand you, because, you know, you weren't talking well or with diction or something like that. They watch it again because they missed it. They want to watch it because you did the right formula. Hook, build up, present value. The call to action won't mean jack. It will not matter at all, unless you did the right hook, the right build up, present value, call to action. For You page allows more followers to come, which is why a call to action like follow me for more is stupid. Okay. If you're on the For You page,
it's not stupid. It's not stupid to ask people to follow you. That's like really natural. I just want to show you something. So Kyrsti keeps acting like she knows how to get on the FYP of, you know, the For You page for different people. And I can pretty much assure you that she does not. Let's take a look at her stats so I can show you what I mean. So as you see, she has almost 15,000 followers. She has 34,000 total likes on all of her videos. So let's say for the past year, Kyrsti has practiced what she preached and has made 3 videos a day for the past year. So that's 1,095 videos. So 34,000 divided by 1,095. She's getting an average of 31 likes per video. So that could mean some videos get more, some videos get less, right? If we just take the amount of likes and we distribute them across her videos, right? That's about how many she's getting. And if we scroll down and look at her actual views, we see that she's getting on average of 1 to 2,000. This video has 28,000. This one has 24,000. This one has 121,000. This one has 35,000, but a lot of them are between that 1 to 2,000 range, with some of them getting a lot of views. And that's really normal for TikTok. So let's take a look at my account. Admittedly, now that I live with another person, I post a lot less content than I used to. So as you see, though, I have about half the amount of followers that Kyrsti has. I have about 8,000, but I have 116,000 likes. And to remind you, she has 34,000. So I have half as many people and I have 3 times as many likes on my content. And the average amount of views my content gets is, it looks like somewhere around like 300 to 500 seems pretty normal for me if we look across. I guess what I'm saying is, if you had to listen to one of us, I can get 3 times as many likes with half as many people. So I think people like my content more than hers. So I think I'm probably showing up on more FYPs than she is. Just saying. Let's get back to it.
You're increasing views. You're speaking to your audience, which means you're not missing out by niching down. In fact, you're expanding. Okay. Same thing applies to Facebook Reels and all of that when you repurpose, but they don't have a For You page. That's the only difference. Okay.
The only difference is that the algorithm works completely differently, but okay.
Okay. Now sharing my screen again, because I get passionate, I unshare and then I share again. Okay.
She just has so much passion, you guys.
3 pin videos. We'll go over that in just a moment. Notifications, commenting, replying. We'll go over that in just a moment. Waterlined for additional video and all that. Okay.
I don't know what waterlined means. Okay, she's saying pay attention to where on TikTok, for example, the like button and stuff is on the sort of right side of the video toward the bottom. So she's saying don't put text and stuff near the buttons that you want people to interact with, which yeah, makes sense.
Please make sure that your website is not too far off, or that it's, a call to actions down at the bottom where the description is and stuff. Oh my gosh, wake up. They can't see what you're saying if it's not in the center of the screen. Okay. So pay attention to that. Selected cover right before you post it. Make sure that that cover is a hook, because when someone finds you on the For You page and then they want to go see what other content you have, it can't be scrambled. It needs to be organized.
Yeah, because she is the embodiment of organization.
It needs to be organized. You need to have a reason for them to either A, follow you, or B, stock your stuff. So you're getting more on the For You page because someone's going through a lot of your content. Okay. Has to be a hook. Hashtags we went over.
So just to remind you here, this person is getting on average of 1 to 2,000 views per video, and she's producing 3 a day. I have a smaller audience, and I'm definitely not even producing a video a week, and I'm getting about 500 views per video. So if I just posted, I think once a week, I think I could surpass her in views pretty easily. But
captions, you guys, you've got to use captions. People on TikTok, Facebook Reels, etc., are not always watching with the volume on. So make sure that captions are there if you're talking. If you're talking and you're saying, hey, blah, 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 you need to make sure that the captions are correct and that they're there. Otherwise, you're missing out on so much audience. Okay.
Yeah, and also people who can't hear well, or people who speak another language and just want the captions turned on. Like, yeah, it's an accessibility thing. So making your content more accessible is going to get it more views.
Text bubbles. Don't make oh my gosh, please, for the love.
Stop scrolling. Oh my God.
Do not make your text bubbles all the same. Stop making them the same. What I mean,
it seems like a weird hill to die on, but okay.
By that is on TikTok, you guys know, and I'm not going to share my phone because last time it just jacked. It was so delayed. I don't want to confuse. On your text, you guys have cursive. You could put it in yellow. You could put it in orange. You could put it in black or white, right? You could have it in red. You could have it in pink. If you guys notice, a lot of my videos, when I say go right here, right now, I use in bold so it outlines it, and I do orange. It's a way of branding. It's also orange when it's an outline like that on TikTok. Okay. It's very easy to see. Where the pink one, literal pink, like, just a normal pink, like a crayon, that one is really hard to see. Yellow is easier if you do the outline, but not when it's the white lettering with the yellow background. Okay. So mess with it. But if you're going to have a lot of text appear on the screen, you've got to pay attention to if it can be read, if it can be seen easily for an eye. Okay. But if you're doing a video, for example, that is, you're dancing, pointing to the screen, whatever it is, if you're doing something like that, each little point or nod or whatever needs to be a different color. It needs to be broken up, whether that be cursive, whether that be a different color, a different style, different size. It needs to be broken up. It cannot be like, oh, you want this, and it's like all in red.
Just going to show you your thumbnails. All of her thumbnails are pink. She says, don't make them the same. It's like, okay. So I get that the background of some of this. So for example, like the first video in the upper left corner, it's white text with a sort of light pink background, like showing on the screen. And then if we look toward the right of the screen, she has like orange text with a black outline in the second video from the right. And also it's in yellow with a black outline. So maybe she's talking about variation there. I feel like this is just a really weird hill for her to die on. And in terms of things that'll move the needle forward, I don't think this is that important. If you always want to make them the same, I think that's fine. If you want to make them different, I think that's fine. I feel like this is not as important as she's making it out to be.
There's nothing enticing to read about that. Nothing. It's all blended together. They have no reason to say, oh, that, whatever. They've already scrolled past. Okay. Make sure that it's broken up. It's got to be broken up in some type of way. Okay. Now, adjusting clips, we talked about that last time. Saved effects, you guys should know that. Sounds do not matter if your content sucks. I don't care if
She would know.
you go follow those people I suggested and they're like, ooh, this one's trending. And you go get on the trend within an hour of them posting about it. It won't matter if your content sucks. So use the sound, sure, but don't rely on the sound. Amen. Put an amen in the comments if you feel me. Okay. Now,
give me validation. My God, the amount of time she like wants to be validated is exhausting.
Video description, short, sweet, to the point. You can use the timer if you're gonna like back away and dance or something, right? Content creation. Okay. You guys.
Yeah, this whole thing is creating content. Why is there a content creation section? The whole thing is creating content. Like the whole posting videos to TikTok is creating content. Why is this a section?
I honestly don't recall if I
don't remember why I put this in here.
Showed this on the actual modules or not. This is something I want you to download. Okay. I want you to download this.
Download
Chrome extension, sort for TikTok. Okay.
Okay.
You guys should be taking notes. Please go get this as soon as we're off the line today. Put it on your computer. Sort for TikTok Chrome extension will look like this. Okay. Sort for TikTok. Once you put it on your desktop, you'll go to this little icon up here where you have extensions. This is what mine looks like on a Lenovo Legion. Maybe yours looks different. Apple users, I have no idea what yours looks like. But your extensions, it's like this little digit, little gamer icon type of thing. Your extensions, sort for TikTok right here. When you go into a TikTok account, you guys follow me so far? Yeah? Oh, good.
Chrome extensions work the same whether you're on a Mac or a PC, I think. So I don't really know what she's talking about.
Good.
Them being different.
When you go into a TikTok account like Business Coach Sasha, okay? I think she's adorable. I think she's awesome. She and I have a lot of the same style as far as like wanting to give value or dancing, being cute, that kind of thing, okay? When you go into a TikTok account that you like, that you want to create content from or have ideas from, you have that TikTok extension, okay? You go into a TikTok account like her right here, okay? If we go into Business Coach Sasha, you can see she's got 76,000 followers, but this video has 2,200 views. This one here has 3,700 views. This one has 13,000 views.
So it's really typical on TikTok for your amount of views to be varied, but you can see some patterns in the amount of views too.
Right? Well, what if I just wanted to be inspired about her best producing content so I could recreate something similar in my own niche with my own style? Yeah. She also is a person who does trending sounds, which is pretty dang good, right? So,
right.
Oh,
God,
you would use.
I hate the way she talks to people. It's so condescending.
This Chrome extension. Okay, so you go into an account on TikTok that you want to stock, that you want to get inspiration from, etc. You're going to click sort for TikTok. This little thing will appear. You'll press start. Now I'm not going to sit here and wait for this to do it, or, well, maybe it'll do it if I exit out. I'm not sure. I don't know if it'll stop. But it sits and sorts through her hundreds and hundreds of videos, and then it ranks them from this is the most engaged, most views video down to this is the least, the less producing video.
Okay, this is interesting. I did not know about this extension. Kyrsti, I will admit here, you've taught me something.
Okay. So if you're wanting to produce content and you're like, I need an idea of what to say or what value to include, or hey, what training sound should I use, or how should I be cute and point to the screen, right? For me, Business Coach Sasha is a really good one to use. Now, you can use whoever else.
You could use me, for example. She implies.
JT Barnett is a pretty good one. There's plenty of them that are really great, but understand they're following a formula and there's a rhyme and reason to it. Okay.
Okay, so now it's sorted her videos by most viewed.
So this right here, what did she do? Easy tool to help help your small biz. First of all, this right here is a what? Hook.
It's also an And a hashtag ad.
It's a hook. This one right under my mouse, can you guys see that? 15 pieces of content from one idea. Guys, this will say, David just said, this will save you a lot of time. It will save you a lot of time. The other thing is in your videos, okay, in your privacy, which it should default to this. There shouldn't be anything that you have to change. But her liked videos are what? Hidden. Which means, let's say you go stalk the crap out of Sasha's stuff. You decide, you know, this one's really cool. I like it, whatever. Okay. You can like the video and it will go into your own liked videos, which means you now have a plethora of ideas to use and to gain inspiration from later.
My likes are open. It is my small way of platforming people I think should be platformed. I also want people to know what kind of content that I like. That isn't my own, to get an idea of whether they should follow me or not.
Because your liked videos are private, no one else can see them.
You can turn that off.
And if you like the video, it goes in here, which means it includes the sound that they used. You can replicate it and get inspiration from it later. You feel me? Okay. Questions on that? Let me know. Let me know if you've got content questions.
This feels, I know she is acting like this is organized, but I feel like this is really disorganized. I thought we were going to learn more about short format videos, and I thought we were going to learn how to build our email list. We're almost halfway through the presentation now. We haven't talked about email literally at all.
Bulk drafts, you guys will get used to that as you practice. Right now, you might be slow as heck on TikTok and creating content or CapCut or whatever you do, but it will get better the more you practice.
If you save a draft on TikTok, it is specific to whatever device you've saved it on. I was trying to figure out a way to get clients to be able to approve stuff on TikTok. And I was like, oh, I saved it to draft. And she's like, it's not there. And I was like, and that's when I figured out like it was in drafts on my phone and she couldn't see it. Just be aware of that if you're collaborating with someone. They might have fixed that by now. This was a couple of months ago, but it appeared to be an issue at least back then. So
if I were to shoot it to you straight, the first time I got on TikTok, I did a trending sound. I was sitting in the tub with water. You were supposed to get wet, like, you know, the water hits your face or something. I don't remember. I didn't do that. I more just like hit the water. And in my brand newest ever, never been on TikTok before, I got like 1,200 views because I used a hook. I had a trending sound and I gave a call to action. That's the only 3 things I did. And that one video, you guys, took me like 2 hours to create because I was so not used to the platform and how to put it together and how to have text appear and stuff. Now
it takes time to make content. Even if you're good at it, it still takes time. So I know I've talked in a previous video about how long content takes for video. So with a lot of our clients, we do like a quarterly production day where we show up and we do a bunch of video content and we do some still photos as well. And then we get back, it's usually about 11 to 14 gigs of content per client. And that could be 100 or more videos that are short. That could be a lot, like 500 photos. Like we get through, we sort it. And once everything is sort of uploaded, I can do about 10 to 14 short video edits in a workday. And I've been doing this for 17 years. I've been editing video for 17 years. So I can't imagine how long it would take someone who is not as comfortable as I am with the content and editing and all of that to make videos and to make good videos too. So
now, me shooting it to you straight, I could sit with my phone right now after this training and whip out 10 pieces, okay, 10 videos averaging about, let's say 10 seconds each, edited and everything in under 40 minutes, 10. And they're pretty dang good videos.
No, they're
as
not.
You guys have seen if you tapped into the bonus section. Those
they're not good videos.
Videos work. That's why they're given to you. Okay. Now, as you practice, just like with anything, you get used to it. You're creating habits. You're creating habits. What's a habit? It's something that happens naturally without you thinking about it. I could produce a TikTok video, boom, 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 just like that. Because I've practiced so much, it now does not waste my time or feel like a burden. It's something that I'm really good at and really fast at. Same with you. Okay. So practice. Okay. Now going back, bulk draft, significance of a series. To be honest, I don't really love series. That's just my own take. Your call to action ends up being follow for part 2. That's fine, but you're not here to get followers. You're here to get conversion. Okay. Not a huge deal if you're not going to do a series. Okay. Wrap up. You guys can read that. Okay. So if you do not have this yet, this PDF I just went over, again, it's under module 3, lesson 1, additional PDF right there. Reference it, go follow those accounts I suggested, all the good stuff. Okay. Now, any questions so far, you guys? Any questions so far? We're going to tap into the 3 pin videos now. Now, a lot of these, we just went over that one. Okay. We just went over that one. We already went over that one to a point. That includes if you repurpose, when you repurpose to something like Instagram or Facebook Reels, you need to still use a caption. Just because you save it on a caption on TikTok doesn't mean once you go to Snaptic that it saves the caption. So you need to then go to TikTok or go to Instagram, stories, your personal account, business, Facebook Reels, whatever it is, and you need to add captions. You have to add captions. Deal? Captions are a must. And you know what? My name is Kyrsti Snyder. Do you think it spells it right if I say Kyrsti Snyder in my video?
Oh, she has to autocorrect her name every time she says it. So much work. Sorry, I was clicking around. I'm having it sort our TikToks, me and Kyrsti's TikToks by popularity right now. So sorry for that little screen grab there.
No. So please go make sure that everything is spelled correctly. You guys ever voice message and have it come out not the way you said it? Yeah. You need to do captions. You need to edit them accordingly. Okay. Takes an extra, 10 seconds, worth it to have a bigger audience niche down for who you want to speak to. Okay. Any questions on that? Okay. And then we'll tap into the 3 pin videos. Any thoughts or questions? Let me know. Let me know. With a bad audio. Glad I got a mic game changer for me. Yep. Ashton. Awesome. Okay. So no questions are coming in. Again, if those catching the replay have questions, please feel free to email me at contact@theksnyder.com. More than happy to help. Okay. Now, 3 pin videos. For those of you who have gone through the modules, you guys know this answer. What are the 3 pin videos that you should have? What are the 3 pin videos you guys should have on your?
So some people didn't even know this module existed until this video started. So I'm not sure why she's getting all sassy about it. But the pinned videos, I'm guessing, is a video introducing who you are, like a sort of, hi, my name is Nicole. I have a marketing company, and also I own 2 co-working spaces. I enjoy short animals, coffee, and long walks on the beach. Like I'm guessing like one of them is that video. One of them is maybe a sort of enticing video that makes people want to learn more about your business. And I have no idea what the 3rd video is, but let's let her tell us.
What are they? Tell me. Okay, story. Your story, yes, that's one of them. Mm-hmm. Story of who you are, why they want to follow you. Yep. You're speaking to your avatar in something like this. So for me, these 3 pin videos are the only time, in my opinion, that you should be above 15 seconds. These 3 pin videos should be, well, not all of them, but your story and how to find you could be between.
It can be as long as you need them to be. I mean, it has to be under 60 seconds for you to be able to post them, but yeah, like use all 60 seconds if you need to. Being able to be concise and say things in 60 seconds is a really good skill to have, even if you decide you don't want to really do a lot on TikTok. So it's good practice.
20 to 45 seconds. Okay.
Yeah, people are just going to stress out about trying to keep it within that length of time. Just get your idea out however long it takes to get out. If you're done in 20 seconds, you're done in 20 seconds. If it takes you all 60, that's okay.
20 to 45 seconds, because one of those pin videos is income results, which should be short and sweet and punchy. Yeah. That's one of the pin videos, income results.
Income results. Sounds like income claims. Sounds like a violation of community guidelines. Gee, I wonder why her videos got banned.
Following the formula of hook, build up, present value, call to action. The next one, as you guys said, is your story. But you still, in my opinion, okay, for what's worked for me and been really lucrative, when you do your story for what's relatable for them, for where you are, that kind of thing, where it's not necessarily like, woo, fun and punchy. It still needs to be like it's interrupting sentences. It still needs to be entertaining, but it's longer. It's not you just being like, hi, it's Kyrsti Snyder, and I live in Colorado, and I'm a mom of 3 kids, and I'm so excited to. No, nope. It still needs to be the formula of hook, build up, present, value, call to action. But because it's longer, those things can be weaved throughout a couple times. So, for example, you might start out saying, hey, it's Montana, right? And you tap the screen so it's like your hand is in the way, makes it so a person wants to stay and watch. Don't do that on every video, just an example. Okay. Hey, it's
She loves to entice.
Montana. I live in da da da, and I help blah blah blah, and I've made da da da, right? But it's got to be different angles, even still. Your story is you talking to your avatar. It's you talking to your avatar. Okay. So, Kelly Cagle, for example, I know you live in Alabama. If Kelly lives in Alabama, it's going to be obvious because of her accent. But for her, she could have a teeny little something that says, go whoever, based on sports, because people in Alabama would get that. Or not. Maybe that's a dumb example. But you've got.
Hi, baby. Do you want to come cuddle? Do you want to come cuddle? All right, guys, it's time for a little floof break. Little Barty. About 2.5 hours in is when he's like, are you almost done? Are you almost done with the recording, Mom? This lady is talking a lot. I know. She's so chatty. Here, look, let me make some space. Do you want to say hi to the people? Oh, are you purring? Oh, you're so happy. So this is Bart. He is actually one of 2 cats, and he's the less cuddly one, if you can believe it. So I the microphone. I never know why he wants to come see me like approximately 2 hours into any recording that I'm doing, but it's just his little way. Oh, hello. So they're both of the kitties are on my desk. There's just a lot of cats here. Oh, here, let me move. There we go. Your bed's open. Okay, or not. So this is, oh, there we go. Oh, look at Marco. This is Marco. Marco, he's my little cuddler. And he really likes the screen. That's why I'm surprised he hasn't been on the stream yet before, I don't think. But, all right, you're going to sit there? Okay, I got to move my pen then. All right, the cats are just going to hang out, I guess.
Got to figure out for yourself within your story, this pinned video, what can you say that will help and make the person desire to connect with you? I'm a real person. I show my family, etc. But you're still producing that video under 45 seconds, in my opinion. Don't go over a minute, please. Please, your story should not be that long. Okay.
Sometimes I think one of my videos is 3 minutes that has gotten a lot of views, but I'll double check that actually after this. But sometimes it takes 3 minutes to say your thing. It's okay. TikTok goes up to 3 minutes, but the other platforms will only tolerate 60 seconds, like YouTube Shorts and Pinterest and Instagram and all that. So you might as well just shoot for 60 seconds, and then you can post that video multiple places.
Go do your short video somewhere else, like YouTube, like Facebook. Okay. That video should still be entertaining and enticing. You still should. Yep. You'd get it if they said Roll Tide. Hey, it's Kelly from Alabama. Roll Tide. And then you go into something else. You're interrupting their thought. You're interrupting their entertainment. That's why those things work. Okay.
Yeah, because people love to have their entertainment.
Hey, you guys want to work out line?
They love to have their entertainment interrupted. What? You don't want to stay and cuddle with me? Fine.
Online, I sometimes go, girl, I got you. And it's like 1 second worth, but it interrupts what they're watching. Okay. Does that make sense? Let me know.
No, it doesn't. If people are happy doing something, interrupting them while they're doing it does not seem to be the right course of action. I think adding to the entertainment usually is probably better received, but what do I know?
So the second one's your story. Okay, so you've got income, which is following the 4-step formula: hook, build up, present, value, call to action. If you have income to show, the value should be the income. The buildup would be all from home around your schedule or whatever kind of value you want to give, the buildup, right?
So the only value you have to offer is having people enter the business so that they can make money from home. You have no other value to offer. They're not going to like learn an interesting or useful skill that they can use in other parts of their life. They're not going to like help the world in some way by like I don't know, helping the environment or helping, a certain group of people, like, orphans or something like that, like a group of people that needs help. They're not going to meet interesting people who are also in the same line of work. Like, there's no other benefits besides the money part. If there's no other benefits besides the money part, why wouldn't I go get a job where I have guaranteed money?
To action, 2 options. Go right here, right now. Here's your site. It appears for 1 second. Or if you're serious, drop me a comment now. Drop me a comment now is about 1 second. Yeah.
So you think asking people to follow you is stupid, but asking them to leave a comment isn't? Okay. Now the dog's coming in. Hi, Pepe. I'm recording right now, okay? We'll go after her, right? Hi. Do you want to say hi to the people? Do you want to come here and say hi to the people? Oh, I wish I could come here. No? You don't want me to pick you up? I know. It's kind of small. Well, it's kind of a small room. Nope, later. I'm sorry. Okay. I've disappointed the dog. Let's get back to it.
You feel me? Okay. Hook, build up, present, value, call to action, burn that into your mind. All right. So you have a pinned video that's income based, showing proof of income for yourself, for your team, for your back office, whatever it looks like. Okay. Take whatever it is, make it relatable for someone. Some of my videos will say $20 a day. Some will say, do you want to make $6,500 a month? Right. And it's everything in between, because I'm tapping into a different audience and everyone's relatable in a different way. $20 a day is $600 a month. Is that more relatable for a stay-at-home mom who doesn't know jack? Maybe. And someone who's more lucrative, thinking they want $6,000 a month. Yeah, that would totally entice a totally different person, but still in your.
But I thought we have an avatar, so why are we enticing different people? I thought we were just trying to attract our avatar.
Your niche, still with your avatar, still speaking to the person that you want to work with.
But am I speaking to a stay-at-home mom, or am I speaking to a career person who wants to make $6,000 a month? They seem like two different people.
Okay. So that's your income result. That's the first video for a
income claim
pinned thing for TikTok. The second one is your story, like you guys said. Kind of went over that again. Any questions on it, please let me know right now. And then your third one, what's the third one, you guys? You guys already said it, but let's bring it back again. What's the third one? What's your third pinned video? What is it? Where to connect. Yes, Montana, to the punch. Where to connect. Guess what? Because of Social Mastery Blueprint, you're going to have other places to connect. You use the little green effect thing where you can pull up a picture and have it go bump right here. Bump. Do you know what I'm talking about?
Green screen. She's talking about the green screen effect. So if you wanted people to follow you on Instagram, you could take a screenshot of your Instagram and you could use that as your green screen backdrop, in case she doesn't explain it well. Not that I'm expecting her to, but.
The green screen effect, that's your hand popping up. You could show an income result like that. Hey, to get.
I don't know what the hand popping up has to do. The green screen background could be your entire background. Like, instead of the polka dots behind me, I could have a green screen, right? I actually can't have a green screen in this room because, like, this room is tiny. Like, there's not enough room for me to be enough away from the green screen that I could light it well enough for it to act like a green screen. In my new office, maybe. I'm hoping for that. But she's talking about this other effect, which is that you can make the green screen either your whole background, or you can make the green screen effect, I think, isolated to a specific area. So if I held up my hand and I wanted the green screen to be, my hand and me holding up, my Instagram account, I think that's what she's implying. But again, she's not great at explaining things.
Results like this, please connect with me on blah, 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 blah. Okay.
So green screen effect, green screen effect, green screen effect. I think that's what she's talking about, but I'm not entirely sure.
DM me on the FB. Find me on Facebook. You take a screenshot of your profile. You take a screenshot of your Facebook group, right? For example, if you're going to say, if your main thing is to, okay, let's say you're going to filter them into your Facebook in general, not just your group, but say you want to DM, you want them to follow you, your personal page, etc. Not adding you as a friend, that is a no-no. Don't do that. Don't attract who the freak knows who, okay? Tell them to go follow your profile, because then on your public posts they would see, and everything that's private and secure to you they would not see, like pictures of family, etc. Again, whole other topic for the next masterclass.
I'm glad that she has some boundaries around what she thinks is shareable to the general public. I will give you credit for that, Kyrsti.
Y'all better be ready for that. Okay. Now, if your main thing, just as the example, is,
although I will say I feel like a lot of her videos have her kids in them, like in the background and stuff. So I'm not sure how protective she is, but at least she's saying that you should be thinking about what is and isn't shared publicly. I think it's good to be saying.
to filter them into Facebook, you would have a screenshot of DM me here. You'd have a screenshot of your personal page. Maybe you'd have a screenshot of your business page. Maybe you'd have a screenshot of your Facebook group. And then if you have your Facebook group, which you should because you're in Social Mastery Blueprint, okay? If you have the screenshot of your Facebook group, you can say, so mine, for example, has just under 2,900 people in it. I would say, 2,900 people, are you next? That's a great call to action. Put yes in the comments if you are, like whatever you want to say, okay?
She clearly thinks that's dumb, though, based on the way she just said that.
But you're customizing an audience, which means you get to take them from a social platform, short form video like TikTok, and you say, find me somewhere else. Let's connect further. Instead of let's just be entertained, let's now connect so I can help you in your business and your desired financial goals. Okay. You're filtering them in, just like Carol said at the beginning, the U circle, like Scalability Pro. You're keeping them in your circle, in your branding, remembering you, wanting you, which does what, guys? Helps you retain more people, which does what? What does it do, guys?
Get me more customers.
More money. Allows you to increase your money if you have better retention. The best way to retain more members is to keep them in your circle. Have them be effective in your circle, okay? Where they want to be with you. They trust what you say because you're being real.
So like you're exploiting the fact that they want to like have a sort of parasocial relationship with you by putting them in a Facebook group. Okay, seems a little odd, but
talking to who? Your avatar. So they eat up everything you say. See how it all comes full circle? You feel me? Okay.
Stop asking if I feel you. Just, God.
Questions on that, you guys?
What is there to have a question
Questions on
the question? You're like, okay, make videos, make them really short, like 20 seconds or less in general, but have some pinned videos about you, about your income, and about where to connect. Funnel them into a Facebook group. We haven't talked about email at all yet. And this whole, like half of this presentation will be about maximizing an email list. I get how they would go from following me on social media to, you know, or seeing a video of mine like pop up on their TikTok or something to following me. I don't get what gets them on my email list. And I get that once they follow me, they're like in my circle or whatever. And if I ask them to join my Facebook group, that like funnels them into a place where I can regularly interact with them. But I don't get how the email list comes about at all with this yet. We haven't even mentioned email yet.
That, the 3 pinned videos. Any questions?
What would we have?
Let me know.
What would we have questions about? You presented barely any information.
Jay, you have a really great question. And you guys, you'll probably have different opinions on this. I, more often than not, do not change my clothes if I'm producing 3 TikToks a day. In fact, if I, right after this call, go produce 10, I might just wear the shirt the whole time. And I don't care if it appears like I'm wearing the same shirt Tuesday and Wednesday and Thursday and Friday and Saturday and Sunday and etc. Why? Because if the goal is to get on the For You page, they don't know that you posted it today and you're wearing the same thing tomorrow. They're not going to know that. And
they're going to know when they go to your page, though.
Your followers should be what? Finding you another place.
So you're saying after they initially see your amazing video on their For You page and follow you, they're not going to like go back and look at any other videos. They're going to go find you somewhere else that's not in short form video land. I mean, listen, I don't think you have to change shirts every time, but if you're filming like a bunch of videos, I think you should change your clothes at least 2 or 3 times. And then maybe when you post it, you post stuff of your different outfits So like with our clients, for example, there's 3 people who are in videos. And then there's also some older videos that we did with them that we're interspersing in there too. So it looks like a variety because it's 3 different women and they were filmed 3 different days. So it's looking different. Also, we can pick thumbnails that also look different. So it makes the page look a little bit more varied than, oh, this person just recorded 20 spammy videos in a row and they're wearing the exact same shirt. I think you should change a bit. And if you can't change, maybe change the thumbnail that's showing up so that it looks more like you did it over time.
So does it matter if you wear the same shirt? Probably not. Now, there are some dated junkies out there.
Dated junkies?
Right? Maybe you guys are some. I personally track things, but I also...
Oh, data junkies. Like, I thought she was saying I've dated junkies. I'm like, wait, what?
Delegate that because I don't find joy in tracking crap. So I'm not your girl when it comes to tracking stuff.
So I'm going to show you how to run a business, but I'm not going to show you how to see that it's working or how to make it work better. Got it.
I delegate that. Now, if you guys are data junkies and you want to track if a blue shirt converts better than a white shirt, black shirt, a tank top, whatever, if I'm outside, inside, then sure, do that. But understand that the shirt won't matter, the location won't matter if your content sucks.
Why is she assuming your content sucks? Also, as a woman on the internet, no matter what you're wearing, people will have an opinion about it. If they think it's too low cut, if they think you should wear your hair up, if they think you're not wearing enough makeup, if they think you're wearing too much makeup, if they're wondering if you're wearing false eyelashes, if they're wondering if you have hair extensions, if they're wondering why you don't color your hair, you're going to have a lot of, I don't know, questions or comments about your appearance regardless. So I don't know, just wear whatever you want, I say.
If you're not following the formula of hook, present, value, call to action, all that, if you're not following that 4-step formula, the shirt you wear won't matter. It won't matter.
I don't think you need to follow that formula. I think your content will be a lot more interesting if you vary. If you want to use this formula to like do a couple videos to start out, that's great. But also you can just like tell a story, or also you can just give a useful tip. You know, you don't have to follow this exact formula every time.
I know people on TikTok who have the same background every time. Yeah. They literally talk to the camera and there is no entertaining things going on. They're interrupting like a fun trailer. They don't do that. And they've got tons of followers, tons of engagement.
Because they have interesting content. How is me like presenting these, you could be making 6 figures from home videos? How is that valuable or interesting?
Why? Because it's not about that. It's about your message and what you're saying, how you're saying it. Everything else, the shirt, the splicing them together, the go right here, right now, your website, all those things only matter if your content is good. So You've got to be a master at your content.
I agree. And I do not think this person's a master of her content.
Where and how do you become master at your content, you guys?
By making content, by like practicing, by getting feedback from people who see your content, by watching other content creators and getting ideas from them. These are all the 3 ways I can think of to get better at making content.
How do you become a master at your content? By knowing what, guys? Yes, practice. Kind of a trick question.
How is it? There's multiple ways to get better. So yeah, it is kind of a trick question if you think there's one way to get better.
How do you become a master at your content in knowing what to produce? By knowing your avatar.
Okay, that's another way. But I think, you know, watching what other people produce and sort of practicing it yourself, I think also will help.
Who it is you're speaking to. Your content will always, always, always work if you're speaking to your avatar and you're following the formula.
Okay.
Write that down. My content will always convert because I speak to my avatar and I follow the 4-step formula. Write that down.
It's not true, but writing speak to your avatar.
So, any other questions amongst?
I already wrote down the formula.
That. Let me know. Let me know. Okay, so replying to an engaged post, we're just going to briefly go over this. When you guys get comments, because your call to action is very to the point, you're following the formula. So what?
I don't get why she doesn't, if she's going to use this as her outline, like why she wouldn't zoom in. So this is 100%. Why doesn't she zoom in at 200% so the text is taking up more of the screen?
They actually want to comment. Yeah. replying via video when you are cherry picking because you hashtag Colorado, stay-at-home moms, whatever, and a person comments and says, I'm a mom in Colorado, I'm pregnant, I blah, blah, blah. If that video took off, which to me, depending on the amount of followers you have, is 1,000 or more views, okay? If you feel that video took off in comparison to other videos based on your own discretion, all right?
She doesn't track data though, so I don't know how she'd know if a video took off or not.
Reply via video to that cherry picked comment, right? Because you're narrowing in on your avatar yet again. You have a box that says, I'm pregnant, I live in Colorado too, whatever it is. Again, my avatar, just the example. You have something like that where you're pointing to it saying, hey, Billy Bob asked blah, 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 blah. Okay. Now I'm getting a little sassy. Hear me out.
You can also make videos to comments left on videos you did not make. So I could go to Kyrsti Snyder's video and look at a comment on one of the videos and make a video to it, even though I am not Kyrsti Snyder. So that this is a relatively new feature, but just know that that's a possibility. So yeah, making videos to comments kind of encourages people to leave comments, right? Because they're like, oh, she responded with a video.
When you guys are replying to a cherry picked comment that is specific to your avatar, you intentionally reply via video because you're what? Sending them back to the previous video because it's a reply. Someone can see, oh, there's another video attached to it, which helps you engage more people. When you're replying to that, please, for the love, do not start out with, great question, Sally. Bro, you already lost them.
Why are you being so condescending? You can say that if you want.
Even when replying to video comments, hey, how much is it to get started? Hey, how long have you been doing this? Hey, I'm a mom in Colorado also. Whatever. Okay. First, have the video pin stay there so someone watching the video can see what it is you're responding to the whole time. Okay. Same reason you want captions. You need to have them understand what it is they're watching, which is, here's the video thing that I'm replying to. Here's the comment I'm replying to, right? Don't have it go away. Have it stay the whole time.
I don't think it has to stay the whole time, but it has to stay for probably like twice as long as it would take you to read it. I would say at a minimum.
Make it small. Don't make it, as big as your face. But make it small. Have it in the corner. Go like this and start out with a hook still. You've got to start out with a hook still.
Okay, give us an example then of the, I'm also a mom in Colorado. How would you respond to that with an actual hook?
So would a hook be, oh, Sally, you're pregnant. Congratulations. No.
No, we don't care about Sally.
Because the person who's in the niche of making money online, oh, you're pregnant. Congratulations, Sally. They've already scrolled past. That's not applicable to them. But the person who's a stay-at-home mom or whoever, like your avatar.
God, she's so much condescension for the mom. She's like, or a mom, whatever. She's done that like twice.
Who wants to make money. And you say something like, let's help pay for your baby. That does what, guys? It allows your needs.
Let's pay for your baby. Why are you assuming I haven't thought through how I'm going to financially take care of my baby? Maybe my theoretical partner has great health insurance and I know all that's going to be covered. Maybe I have a lot of family help and I know. Why is she assuming I can't financially take care of myself if I've gotten through a pregnancy? Or maybe, why is she assuming I can't financially take care of this situation? Like, if I'm pregnant and like, I want to be pregnant, I'm having a baby, wouldn't I have thought through how I'm going to pay for that?
Of making money online, be attracted to them in a hook. Please stop. Don't start out with, great question, Billy Bob. Or, hey, so to answer your question, no, they don't care.
So to answer your question, that's 3 seconds. I don't think you're going to lose them in 3 seconds because if I'm watching that video, I'm reading the question as the person saying, so to answer your question, I'm reading the actual comment that's on the screen as they're saying that. And it's going to take me 3 seconds to read the comment on the screen. Don't listen to this person. You can be friendly to people who are in your comment section.
That video created is not for Billy Bob or Sally to listen to.
Oh.
Yeah, sure, they'll get the notification. You know, Kyrsti replied via video, but it's still to get on the FYP. So cherry pick a comment who is directly your avatar. Keep the video.
Or cherry pick comments that are critical and be sassy, right? That's another thing you could do if you want to take this in a darker direction.
You know, the comment there, and then still follow the formula of hook, present. Hook, build up, present, value, call to.
She can't even remember her 4 steps. She's like, every time she says it, she has to like think about it. It's Ray Higdon steps
Action.
too.
Dill, put Dill in the comments.
Nope.
Put Dill in the comments. I want to
stop ordering me around. I think Kyrsti, if you're watching this, I think you should be a financial dominatrix. I think that would be a better career for you for a couple of reasons. You seem to really like being condescending and telling people what to do. And there are people who will pay good money for that.
From everyone. You're still following the formula, just the same with your 3-pin videos. They cannot be boring as heck. They cannot be where you're like, hi, it's Kyrsti. No one cares. No one cares what your name is until you give them a reason to want to watch your video, which is you niching down to your avatar and including what you're talking to them about, making money online, right? Okay. So questions on that? Anybody?
We've taken almost an hour to go through 4 bullet points or 5 bullet points. This is exhausting.
Reply to engaged posts. Okay, we went over all of that. Any questions about the short form?
Oh, sorry. There's like 7 of them.
Video crap. Any questions?
Video crap. That's right. I presented you video crap. I talked for an hour about it. When are we talking about the email list? It's almost 55 minutes into an hour and 16-minute presentation.
You need to borrow some of that, Sass? Yeah, well, stick around me long enough, you'll just have it, you know. You feel attacked. Montana, the truth is, I don't stalk your guys' crap. I just know that the content I do see, that's not even from you guys. When it starts out like, oh, great question, I don't care what they're going to say after that. I'm bored already. So if I'm bored and watching here's the video.
Yes, because Kyrsti Snyder is everybody.
Reply, you guys would be bored too. If you're not going to watch your own content because it is not engaging enough, what in the world makes you think other people will watch it? That includes your Facebook group stuff. That includes your Facebook posts. That includes your Instagram reels. That includes your YouTube. If you wouldn't watch your YouTube video all the way through, whether shorts or long form, what makes you think they're going to watch yours?
I think a lot of people don't like watching themselves on video. They don't like the sound of their voice, or they're kind of insecure maybe about how they present in a certain way. I don't mind watching myself on video. I've been editing myself on video for 17 years. So I've really gotten over a lot of weird hangups I have about my appearance or my delivery or whatever. But I think it's okay if you don't want to watch your own videos. I rewatch my videos to see how I could be better. So I do that sometimes, but if you don't want to watch your videos, I totally get it. One of my assignments in college when I took a public speaking class was they filmed us, you know, giving the speech, and then I would have to sit there with my professor and watch the video of myself giving the speech. It was so painful. So yeah, I get it. I get why you wouldn't want to watch it, but you know, at the same time, it is going to make you better if you're able to see that you've got podium grip, or that, you know, you look really uncomfortable at the beginning, and once you ease in, you don't. So like, okay, how can you ease in more quickly so that you look comfortable sooner rather than later, right? So there's just stuff you can only learn by watching yourself. So I think it's okay to not watch every video you make, but maybe watch one once in a while and kind of see. I think that's a good idea.
If you want to watch your own, okay? Okay, so hopping into maximizing your email list.
55 minutes and 30 seconds in, we're going to talk about email, which is supposed to be what half this presentation was about. It looks like it's going to be about a quarter of the presentation. So,
guys, this is mod.
You don't even remember what module
Where
it is?
is it?
Okay, module 3 is expanded.
Module 4.
Yeah,
okay, this is a 13-minute video. Again, if you haven't watched this yet, that's perfectly okay. All right, 13-minute video. We're going to go.
I thought the masterclass would be like, hey, let me go into depth about something. It just seems to be like, hey, this is in the portal. Let me vaguely talk about it in case you haven't watched the videos.
And break it down right here. The only thing I would change right here, can you guys see this still?
Yes.
Zoom this bad boy in a little bit.
Oh, there you go. Okay, she zoomed it in a little. That's what I'm talking about. Thank you.
Okay, you guys can see this? Awesome.
Mm-hmm.
What does this do right here, you guys? For those of you who have good...
So let's see if she brings it back. Her logo on top of this color is not working.
Eyes. What does this cover photo look like? What,
do you see how it says Kyrsti Snyder? It's light pink on top of light pink. It just isn't working here. You need to have a high contrast if you're going to put text on top of a color background or an image. There needs to be high enough contrast that it's readable, so that the Kyrsti Snyder is not readable.
I don't know, formula is it following? 4-step formula. Montana nailed it. Discover how to make $7,000 in 7 weeks using my exclusive affiliate systems. Take action now, get enrolled today. The only difference here is because this is in bold, I put the buildup down here because I wanted it to stand out. Well, really that's build up and present value can be intertwined, okay? So depending your definition.
So I think what she's trying to say is the hook, present, value, and call to action. It's a short video format, but it's also included in this visual messaging about her email list.
The value or the buildup could be no experience needed, work from home. The buildup could also be $7,000 in 7 weeks. Who wants that? Oh, everybody, right? It still follows the formula. Here I am, happy and bright, good lighting. Here's my shirt that's branded, all of that stuff.
Shirt that's branded? Those don't look like her brand colors to me. Her brand colors are like pink and purple. Her shirt is like black, brown, blue, and a little bit of pink. I don't know.
Okay. It's all the way branded to me. If you look at my Facebook group, if you look at my YouTube channel, you look at my emails, you look at my TikTok profile, you guys know that I follow this consistent thing because it's a way of branding. It is.
So if you look at her avatar in the upper corner, you know what? I'm going to make myself disappear to make her really big. You can see what I mean. So this avatar in the upper right corner of the Google Doc is her in this shirt. And I'm just looking at her TikTok to see. No, her TikTok one is the still image that I have for her, which is that this picture is what I have for her TikTok. I don't get like how this is branded, but okay, like if she's wearing this shirt, and it could be like, you know, this was filmed over a year ago, so maybe she's changed her branding. I don't know. But
ooh, getting sassy again. It is not enough to just have your one affiliate program or say you promote 5. Okay. You get to step into who you are as an impactful person. Okay. Which means if you haven't started branding yourself up to this point, I strongly encourage you do. Why? Because it's a way of branding. I'll give you an example. Hopefully it doesn't knock out my microphone. Let me know if you guys can still hear me, okay? Let's see if I can grab it. This right here, what does that look like? Oh, wait, my same branding. This is my podcast. This is a plaque I got from Apple, okay? Same shirt, colors, everything. The only difference is there's a dollar bill that's screened. That's not part of my official brand.
Top 25. I'm trying to read. I think it says marketing podcast, but I'm trying to read it.
Okay. But everything else, even the yellow is the same. It's the same picture as my face.
It says networking podcast. I think that's what it says.
Book. You want to know why? Because a way of branding allows you to impact more people. When you actually impact more people, you're able to increase your income. You have better retention. It's not just a matter of, let me hurry and make $1 and have you be the next money grab. No. Oh my gosh, no. If you're in it for the money grab, you will fizzle and die in 2 seconds with whatever affiliate program you're doing right now. Okay. You're making commission. That's why you're here in Social Mastery Blueprint. Okay. No matter what affiliate program you're promoting, the only way for it to increase you financially is to make a name for yourself. Now, I'm not talking go be Beyonce. I'm not talking go be the next Kim Kardashian or something stupid. I'm talking how can you impact people so when you speak, they want to listen. When you speak, people desire to listen. How impactful would that be for you? Okay. Now, enough about that.
Okay, so I am looking to see if Apple does send top podcasting plaques. And I'm not seeing any examples of the podcast plaques that Apple sends out. So I'm not sure if this is a thing. I'm not sure if she just ordered this for herself. I'm just going to say that. So if you know otherwise, let me know. I'm just saying I cannot find visual evidence of other people posting their plaque from iTunes or from the Apple Podcasts. I'm going to keep searching, but right now it's not looking like a real thing. But in case you're wondering why I'm looking off into my other screen, that's what I'm doing while she talks.
Find 2 or 3 things. Okay, this is not included in your PDFs, but I strongly encourage you to do it. Find 2 or 3 things that you can start applying today that will be your way of branding, whether that be colors like me, whether that be a shirt. I even had people comment sometimes on my normal timeline, oh, you like that shirt a lot. I'm like, I do. And it's a way of branding. And then what? It does an opportunity for me to teach them about branding. Okay. If you want to increase yourself, you have to increase how you're seen. I'm not saying popularity. I'm saying the way of people remembering you. They've got to remember you. Okay. Okay. And sharing my screen again. Okay. So you guys do not have to do on.
Before she moves on, the only podcasting Apple Podcast like award thing I can see looks like this. And this is directly from Apple's website. I can't find anything that looks like the thing that she was showing us anywhere.
Your emails, you don't have to do a banner. In fact, this one should even be changed because I don't need that up here. I think it's a little bit distracting, a little bit too much going on for my.
You can't see it. That's the other thing.
My taste. I delegate, which is why I haven't changed it because it's not important enough to me. But if
I delegate, okay, so you don't care about stats, you don't design anything. Like, so what do you do?
If it just looked like this, that would be fine. Right here is fine too. But again, a way of branding, the Kyrsti Snyder affiliate marketing, that's on all of my funnels. Okay. A way of branding, right? 4-step formula, hook, build up, present, value, call to action. You guys should have that so ingrained. It's ridiculous. Okay. Use the PS section to reroute to your YouTube channel or Facebook group. Do you guys know the importance of that? Because holy cow, if you guys don't know the importance of that, man, y'all been snoozing on me tonight. You guys better guess that in the comments. When you do an email and you have a, sign off, cheers, or to your success, or for mine, for example, I always end with grace, Kyrsti. I do that on my live videos often. I do that here.
I've literally never heard her say that. And I've watched like several of her videos at this point. The cat is back, guys. And he's so short that he doesn't clear my monitor. Okay, we'll go back. Hang on.
Often, all of that. Okay. I end with grace, Kyrsti. Why? Because it's a great way to close it out without having it be awkward. Like, oh, the end. See you later. Like, no. Signature. Yep. But it's more than just a signature.
Her kids are like screaming in the background.
Too. Okay. The signature for how you end is a way of branding. It's a way of branding. So find something that you can be branded, something that stands out, Ashton, not just best regards. That's like using to whom it may concern. That's boring. What makes you stand out? With grace, Kyrsti, when I end my live video like that, I love it. I love it because that means something to me. And it means something to my viewers now because they're used to it. Yeah. So, Ari says, I wear orange headphones in a lot of my videos. People often ask what kind of headphones are those? Yep. It's a great conversation starter, isn't it? You should go be an affiliate for your headphones and then be able to, sell it. I'm just saying. Let's see. Comfortable, real person.
Everything is a business transaction with these people. Everything. These headphones are Bose headphones I got on eBay. So do with it that way you will.
Then oh God, Montana's is much love. Awesome. Awesome. So find a way of branding. Now, once you have your signature with Grace Kyrsti and you do a PS.
My cat is like biting me. I thought you guys would appreciate that. Stop biting me.
Now, this doesn't have to be in every single email. In fact, I would not say to include it in every single email, but every other one, every third one is fine. Your PS should always be a hook, and it should always lead them to something else. Go connect with me again. Go connect with me again. You want them to remember you. You want them to decide to be retained without you being salesy. Remember, no salesman-like qualities here. We aren't going to reek of that. We are going to attract the right people based on everything we've talked about.
I love how he bit on my fingers and then he just left. Okay, I get it. I'm almost done. He's hungry. I think that was about.
Okay. To attract the right people, you're going to use the hook at the bottom to get them to go somewhere else. Staying on your channel, staying with you, not being distracted over here, shiny object over there. They want to be with you. Okay. They want to feast upon your words, not something else that they found somewhere else. Okay. So if short form video content is the gatekeeper, email list is their first psychological, yes, I want more information. I want to work with you.
But how do you, in the short video, you ask them to comment or whatever? How do you get their email? How do you get them onto your email list? I don't think she's really answered that.
I'm ready for it, etc. How you follow up via email will scream loudly to your audience. So how you follow up, it's not enough to just receive emails. We all receive emails all day long and it's boring as heck sometimes. Your email should include a hook for your subject line, of which is the bonus. You're welcome, amongst the other bonuses you guys already have. Okay. Your email
bonuses, you're welcome. So I know she's doing this for free. I'm not sure if the portal itself is free. I'm guessing it is. And then she's going to upsell you into her, wait, what's it called again? I can never remember the name of this MLM. Savings Highway Global. So she's giving it to you away for free, but she's trying to get you into this, which is the dumbest logo I've maybe ever seen in my whole life. So branding.
Subject line should be a hook. What makes them click into it?
I don't know.
Just like TikTok video, what makes them stay? You've got 3 seconds to hook them. You've got 1 sentence in an email to make them click into the email. How you do your hyperlinks throughout needs to be very powerful words, like click here to get started. Click now to opt in, right?
Powerful. Click here to get started is powerful.
Now get started, click here. It needs to be obvious, like you're teaching a 2-year-old to, hey, go in my room and grab the chapstick. It's in the left drawer, whatever. You need to give one thing where it's very obvious. A PS leading somewhere else, like a hyperlink to your Facebook group or your YouTube channel. If you're doing every other day that has a PS, every other time should be going to your Facebook group or going to your YouTube channel. Depending which one you want to do, you could have, YouTube channel be more, you could have Facebook group be more, whatever. But the PS needs to be a hook too. And then your content inside of the email. You guys have the bonus. You've got 10 different emails with the copy for the body, what's actually inside the email, not just the subject line.
What I love is when she gives away templates, it's like she's assuming that these hundreds of people that theoretically are accessing this are going to send out one of exactly 5 emails. That's so weird to me. What kind of value is that?
You guys have the content. Okay. So go replicate the same type of thing and be using the same formula. Hook, present value, call to action. Hook, build up, present value.
She can't remember her 4 steps. She's corrected herself every single time she said them.
Call to action. Just like your cover photo says. Just like the email starts with a hook. Just like it ends with a hook.
I would put a little post-it note on your screen, Kyrsti, so that when you're saying them, you could just reference the post-it note.
Look on a PS if you're doing a PS for that email. Okay. Questions.
How do you get people on the email list?
Okay. Here's a bonus of 5 more email subject lines. No body, just the subject lines. Opened account for montana@gmail.com. You'd probably click on that, wouldn't you?
That's tricky. That's a tricky thing to do. Most people would click on it to be like, wait a minute, I didn't sign up for a new account. Gross.
Or Kelly Cagle@gmail.com, whatever your email is, has been selected. You could also make it where it just says Kelly, and then, you have been selected. But these are the 5 that have been converting for me over the last 10 days. Okay. Current up to this point. Now, again, if you're watching the replay,
the other ones, in case she doesn't read them, are missed message regarding your commission, messages for insert email, and weekly notice for insert email. God.
It's a month, a year later. These will still work. They still work. So use them. Right? So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, you guys have those bonuses there. Okay. Any questions, thoughts, concerns? Hit them at me.
It's the cat's dinner time, so he is letting me know. I know, you need to let me finish this though, okay? I'll feed you right after.
Hit them right now. I'll wait here just for a moment. We'll see if we have any other questions, thoughts, concerns, whatever. Okay. Yep, Ashton, they sure are. Now go put them to use, my friend. Go put them to use. How often do I email? Michael, every single day until they die or unsubscribe. Every single day till they die or they unsubscribe. And
the till they die thing is a Ray Higdon thing. Someone asked about email and he's like, I contact them until they die. And it's just, it's so gross. Like, it's such a gross way to look at people. Like, oh, now that they're not dead, they're not useful to me. So I'm gonna, I don't know. It's just the way that they say it so flippantly. It's like, that's like the end of a human life, you assholes.
And every 3 to 4 months, I will do a clean out of my emails. I mean, my assistant does. I don't, because I don't care for that crap, if I'm being honest. But she does a clean out of anyone who has not opened an email within 60 days. She will get them off my email list.
Okay. I've heard people say this too. I just let people unsubscribe if they don't want to get the emails. Sometimes I think maybe I'm being filtered into a folder and then they're going to read them later or whatever. But just because someone hasn't opened an email from me recently does not mean they're not interested in me anymore. That's the way I see it. I don't understand why you're deleting emails unless maybe you're paying per email address or something and you only want to engage with people who are actively working with you. I doubt if I signed up for Kyrsti Snyder's email list and I didn't open anything, I doubt she'd take me off the list in 60 days. I think she'd keep me on and try to keep selling me stuff. But
why? Because they're clogging my feed. They're not who I want to attract. They're bogging up some energy and I need them to leave if they don't care to hear from me. Ari says, Greg Chambers once mentioned using an email for over 2 decades over and over. That still did very well. Exactly my point. It still works. Awesome. Awesome. Do you use autoresponders or email blasts? I personally, Michael, I have a 180-day email sequence.
You can have sequences and email blasts together. They serve different purposes. Like the sequence just allows people to get the same set of information in the same order. And then obviously the email blasts let people know what's going on right now or what's going on recently that they should know about. So they serve 2 different purposes, in my opinion.
And it's just 90 emails regurgitated twice. But email 1 compared to email 91, they're not going to know that it regurgitated, right? I have my assistant do all of that. It's just sent out every day automatically, where other people, they type an email that day, they send it, organically themselves that day to their list. That's up to you. For me, I like it automated because I want to spend my time elsewhere. Let me know if that answers your question. Jason Jordan says, what's the significance of using their email address instead of their name? Because this is just my 2 cents. Okay. If I get an email that says, Kyrsti, you've been selected, I'm like, because you know who I am. Like, come on, dude, you don't even know how to pronounce my name. Sometimes that feels annoying to me.
Whereas if they have your email, like they clearly know something more personal about you. Okay, I guess.
Where if it's Kyrsti@gmail.com, whatever my email is, and it says you've been selected, now I'm like, okay, now you have my personal info. What's up? Right? Now I want to look at it. Just my 2 cents. From my perspective, that's why email for me has worked better. But you can try, you could try both. If you're a data junkie, Jason, you could try both and see which one gets a better click-through rate, which one gets more opens, all of that. Ari says, set up automations to get response and automatically take out inactive leads. Awesome. Super smart. David asks, with other trainings in TA, should we use them specifically the way that they are done? You mean in order? So Social Mastery Blueprint at the top, and then it goes to what? I don't even know what it goes to. Scalability Pro, Fastlane Affiliate, Income Accelerator. I don't know in what order. If you're meaning, should you watch them and do them in order? No.
I love how she's like, okay, my whole business is online and I'm just unsure of the sequence you're being served. You should know how your business processes work. You should know what emails are being served to what people in a general way. I'm not saying if someone signed up, are they sent this email the 5th day of the subscription or the 7th day? But I think you should know the order and the messaging generally of the messages you're sending out and the groups of people you're sending them to. I think that is literally bare minimum stuff to running an online business.
You should not. In fact, I would stick with one course. It depends what you need to execute. Because, for example, Fastlane Affiliate goes into a lot of similar things. Kind of. Like Michael, for example, I know goes into how to set up a TikTok account, etc. My opinion of TikTok accounts are way different than his. So, part of it depends what you resonate with.
Like, how are they different though? You say this is widely different. Do you want to tell us, like, he thinks that, the bio is more important and how you interact with people, whereas I think posting the content is more important. Like, why not just like say why your approach is different?
Part of it is you need to understand that it's not about the retainment of knowledge like it is college. It's not college. It's not a class. You're not taking notes just to like show up to the test and pass. It's like a job. You're retaining the information to go execute. You couldn't just have your boss say, hey, go do this and that. And you're like, okay, I'll think about it. No, you would retain the information and then go do it, or you'd be fired, right? Same thing here with any course. Let me know if that answers your question though, because I'm not sure if I understood it correctly. If they're different from what you do. If you want, David, if you want to watch all of them, you can. If you want to opt into every single course, you can. If I'm being blunt with you though, I think that's a waste of time. You got to pick what you resonate with. There's a reason you're on Social Mastery Blueprint. So now go execute the information you've learned.
That little reset was on her end. Whoops. Shoot. Hold on. There we go.
Because I focused in on my avatar. Now, on the weekend could be different. On the weekend, I would almost do in the morning time because say on Friday, Saturday, Sunday night, they're not necessarily at their phone, their computer checking emails. So I would switch that on Saturday, for example, you might do like 8 or 9 a.m. Eastern because people are waking up, they're getting out of bed. Saturday night at that time might not work as well. You know what I mean? Knowing your avatar, knowing when they would check their email will be crucial to this. It really will.
Everyone checks their email at different times. If I'm like, okay, I go after middle-aged women who own arts businesses who live in the Northeast and make $75,000 a year or more. If I asked 10 of those people when they check their email, I would get 10 different answers. I'm pretty sure. So I don't think this is as important as she's thinking it is. Also, I accidentally clicked on part of the video and I tried to get to the right part. So hopefully I did.
As a tangent, some of my biggest interaction on my Facebook group or my Facebook timeline, just my personal page, if I go live or I do a funny mom post on a Sunday or Monday night, it probably gets the most interaction ever because I have specifically targeted my audience for when that person is online. Okay. Same thing with your emails. Let's see. So Jeff asks, what is the best subject line for the initial email you send to your list? Wait, what? Oh, what's the best subject line? I think my first email, Jeffrey, is, let me actually find out. Let me see here.
I thought you weren't a data girly. So how would you know? How would you know how well something performed without knowing the data?
90 email sequence. And again, this is regurgitated twice. This is my first email right here. That's my first email line right there.
But how is it the best? How did you get to this? Welcome, my friend. You've been accepted. How did you get to this? Have you tried other ones? How many versions did it take you to get here? That kind of thing.
Okay. And then my second one, taking trips and making money because it's relatable. Okay. This one right here, you guys, I'm pretty sure a couple of these are in your bonuses in Social Mastery Blueprint. So feel free to check those out. But I just fired my boss. That one uses the name Jason, right? It's not the email because it's personal. where it's like account accepted or this or that, you can use the email up to your discretion, data test it, see what works best. Okay. Those are my first three. So I've got my first one. Welcome, my friend. You've been accepted. You could, but I say that. And if my content says, yeah, blah, 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 my friend, hey, good job, my friend, that kind of thing, it's just another way of branding. But for you guys, just you've been accepted. So, say you take that out. You've been accepted is a really great line too. That works really well. All right. Let's see.
It wasn't one of the 5 she suggested, but okay. All right. 2 minutes left, guys. Hang in there.
So Ari says, I know Get Response has a feature where they will send out an email to each lead based on the time they're most likely to open it. I use that a lot. Yep. Awesome. Yep. Okay. Any other thoughts, questions? Thoughts, questions, concerns? Let me know.
How do you get people from social media to the email list? How do you get people on the list?
You've got about 60 seconds. Not really. I'll stay here all night. It's not a big deal. On Thursday, I don't know what day that is.
On Thursday, I don't know what day that is. Okay. She's not a calendar girl either.
21st. Okay, you guys. The 21st. And for those on the replay, this is going to be important if you want to stay up to date for things. All right. On the 21st, we're going to be going over Facebook. Oh my gosh, y'all better get ready for that because this is my forte. This is my jam. This is my absolute expertise is Facebook. So shoot, y'all better be ready for that. Okay. A big nugget in Facebook, and this is what we'll end with, is going to be module 5. Okay. So we're going to do module 5, lesson 1 to 6. A big kind of tangent, but in the same genre will be how to direct message and assume the sale. This one is the longest training. It's 37 minutes. So please get through that before Thursday. I mean, we'll go through it, but you need to really go through it to understand it. It's very important.
It seems like you're just going over stuff again anyway. It's kind of like when you have a college professor that's like, you need to read this chapter, and then you go in and then you just go over the chapter anyway, and you're like, okay, like if we're just going to go over it, I'm not going to read it because I have other stuff I need to do. It kind of seems like she's doing that anyway. So
direct messaging and all of that will not happen, won't matter unless you're doing all of these other 5 effectively. Okay. But Facebook is my jam. Facebook is my forte. It is my,
I get it. You're good at Facebook.
Main way of getting income right now. Okay.
I thought your main way of getting income was your downline.
Okay. So be ready for that. And for those catch,
I forgot what her sign off is, but she's like in spirit or with spirit. I'm curious if she'll say her sign off here at the end because she says she always does it.
In the replay, be sure to go through lesson 1 to 6 under that module so that the next masterclass you watch is applicable to you. All right. Okay. Awesome, you guys. We will see you on Thursday. Make it a beautiful evening, and we'll talk to you then. With grace, Kyrsti.
With grace. All right. Woo. So while she was talking, I wrote down what we learned in an hour and 15 minutes. I'm going to go over in like a minute. Ready? First of all, she's got this thing, freesocialmediatraining.com. It's free, and she's doing it just because she's a nice person. She's not going to try to sell you a course, a high ticket course or anything. She's just doing it for free. Okay. She has absolutely no agenda, guys. Okay. When you do marketing, you need to speak to your avatar, and you need to know exactly who your avatar is. Hers are Colorado mommies. She used Colorado mommy in the last video, and I was like, okay, whenever I hear the word mommy, I think of TikTok. Short form video somehow builds your email list, but it is unclear to me how that happens. How do people go from short videos to joining your email list, right? Because I'm not allowed to say follow for more because she thinks that's stupid, but I am allowed to ask people to comment. So maybe they comment that they want in and I send them the link to join the email list. Like, again, this is unclear to me. For all marketing, whether it's an email or a short video, it should include these 4 elements, which she can't remember. Hook, present, value, call to action. I'll hook them, present them. I don't know how present and value is different. I'm guessing present is like, introduce yourself kind of thing. And then value is give them a piece of information that has value, call to action. So ever wonder if these marketing gurus know what they're talking about? Hi, my name's Nicole, and I do Nicole Reacts, which is a weekly series on marketing gurus and how they behave on the internet. Here's how you know if someone knows what they're talking about when it comes to marketing. And if you want to learn more, follow me on YouTube. Right? That would be her formula. And she wants me to do that with every video. Okay. And she says, I will end up on the FYP if I do this, the For You page on TikTok if I do this. I am assuring you that I do not think that is the case. We should use captions in all of our videos. I agree with this piece of advice. It makes your content more accessible. It also makes it so that people maybe who speak English as a second language or who are watching the video with the sound off or are hearing impaired can consume your video content. Use the Sort for TikTok app in Google Chrome to find popular videos that you can recreate. So if you have a creator that you admire, you can sort by their most popular videos and you can create a similar video to things that have been popular for them. If you want to repost your TikTok videos other places, you can get rid of the TikTok watermark using snaptik.app, which is a website that gets rid of the watermark. As long as it doesn't have the TikTok watermark, supposedly does better. So I think just from the standpoint of seeming like you're on the platform, getting rid of the watermark is nice, but I'm not sure how big of a difference it makes. I'll be honest with you. On TikTok, you get 3 pinned videos, which stay on the top of your page. She didn't really say that explicitly, and she thinks one of the videos should be your story / an about video, an income result video showing that you make money at this, and a where to connect video. She suggested using the green screen for this to show like your Facebook group or your Instagram page or whatever, however you want to connect with people. You can reply to comments on videos with videos. So for example, if I see a comment on Kyrsti's TikTok video, I can click on that comment and make a video response to that comment on her video. So that's a good way to make more engaging content, but I'm not supposed to say it was like a great question or a great idea or anything. I'm supposed to have a better hook than that, or else she's bored already if I thank the person for their comment or something like that. You want to use the principles of the hook, present, value, and call to action also in your email. And this, I don't know why she said this was about maximizing an email list, because she literally talked for 5 seconds about email. So the hook is your email subject line. And you want to have powerful links in your email, like click here to opt in or click here to sign up. That's a powerful link. In general, you want to be getting people into a Facebook group. And she's going to talk more about that, I think, in the Facebook training that's coming up, which she's an expert in. But then she like sort of flippantly mentioned that if you wanted to, you could send them to a YouTube channel. And what's funny is all of the custom links she's making seem to send people to playlists on her YouTube channel. So I'm not sure if she's just not doing much with the Facebook group anymore or what, but I'm trying to understand the purpose between I know the short form social media content is for people to get to know her. I'm wondering what the difference is between someone signing up to be in the Facebook group and someone wanting to be on the email list, how she sees those two things differently. Again, maybe she talks about it in different videos and we just haven't gotten there yet. And like I said, to me, this was about short form videos and maximizing your email list. I don't get how those two topics are at all connected to each other, or if they were just put together in this video because she didn't have much to say about email and she had to stick it somewhere. So do I think Kyrsti knows what she's talking about? I think she vaguely does, but if she doesn't look at her own stats and she doesn't do her own graphics, I'm kind of wondering like what kind of marketing mastermind person she is. I can understand her not having time to make graphics, but her not like being involved in giving feedback to a graphic designer, or her like not wanting to look at the data or understanding which types of data are important to look at, to me signifies that her understanding is limited and her success might be more attributable to the fact she's joined this MLM, Savings Highway Global, early on. And that's how she gets her money. And I'll be curious when that gravy train runs out, what she's going to turn to next, because she talked about affiliate marketing in this video and then 7 months later posted a video about why affiliate marketing is bullshit. So she seems to change her mind a lot, and that's not usually a sign of somebody who has deep convictions and a deep understanding of the subject matter so much as somebody who's trying to follow the money to various degrees of success, I'm guessing. So yeah, that's all I got for you today. Thanks for watching. If you have gurus that you want me to react to or specific videos, you can leave it as a comment on this video, wherever you're watching it. Or if you're more shy, you can use the contact form of my website to get a hold of me there. If you want to lightly keep in touch, we have a monthly email newsletter. If you go to this page, you'll be able to see past issues of the newsletter and decide whether it's worthwhile or not for you to sign up. But we just send out a monthly newsletter and you can be on the list if you want. Thanks so much for watching. Thanks for considering watching more videos and subscribing. Have a great rest of your day and see you next time, because these gurus, they keep on coming. But the good news is you've got a friend in the marketing business. Take care.